Hey guys, this is Mr. Breen, and in this video I'll be talking about the Greek first declension. So here are the forms. Like with the second declension, you have a stem, in this case arch, and an ending, in this case a, ace, a with an iota subscript, ein, I, on, eis, as. This word means beginning, like archaeology. Because this word is feminine, we need feminine articles to go with it. He, tes, te, tain, hi, ton, tais, tas. Of course, not all nouns in the first declension are feminine. Some are masculine, although none are neuter, and some of them have some alternative endings. Let's take a look at a few of those. So the first sort of rule we want to be aware of is that if our stem ends in epsilon, iota, or rho, all the etas are going to change to alphas. So for stratia, army, instead of stratiae, we have stratia. Instead of stratiace, we have stratias, and so on. So it goes as, with an iota subscript still, on, I, on, eis, as. Notice that this only matters in the singular. It's still feminine, so we still have feminine articles. Masculines in first declension do get a little bit weird. Take a look at despotes, meaning master. Instead of despote, we get despotes, which looks like a genitive ending, but in this case it's nominative. The genitive, ou, looks like the second declension genitive ending. From there, though, everything's pretty normal. A, ein, I, on, eis, as. Because this word is masculine, it requires a masculine article, so we get ha, tu, to, ton, hoi, ton, tois, tus. Finally, there is a small number of nouns in Greek that are a little bit strange. It's important to know this because this is also later on going to be the way a lot of participles work, but we'll get there whenever we get there. For now, notice this word, melita, meaning be. Notice that this word sort of acts like this after epsilon, iota, and rho, in the nominative singular and in the accusative singular, but everywhere else it's normal. So instead of melite, we get melita, and we have melites, just like you would expect, and melite with an iota subscript, just like you would expect, but then it goes melitan rather than melitain. And then in the plural, it's normal, melitai, meliton, melitais, melitas. It's feminine, so we get feminine articles. So including what we saw on the last page, these four are kind of the four ways that you would form first declension nouns in Greek. So here are some more examples, and I've kind of combined some of these types into one. So neanias is a masculine first declension noun, but it also has a stem that ends in iota. So it has all the endings you would expect from a masculine first declension noun. Normally it would go ace, ou, a, ein, I, on, eis, as, but in this case, because the stem ends in iota, all the etas change to alphas. So instead of neani ace, we have neani as. Neaniu is normal. Instead of neani a, we get neani a. And instead of neani ein, we get neani an. And then in the plurals, everything's pretty much like you would expect. Neani I, neani on, neani eis, neani as. Notice, because this is masculine, it gets masculine articles. For hudria, okay, we have a stem that ends in iota, so all the etas change to alphas. Hudria, hudrias, hudria, hudrian. And then in the plural, it's just like you would expect. Hudriai, hudrion, hudriais, hudrias. Because it's feminine, it gets feminine articles. And then finally, crane is a pretty normal noun. It goes crane, craneace, crane, cranein, cranei, cranon, cranais, cranas. And because it's feminine, it gets feminine articles. Take a second to practice these forms. For each of the following words, write down the case and number. Go ahead and pause the video while you write. I'll wait for a few seconds and then put the answers on the screen.